Lesson 9 Comparative Adjectives. Comparative adjective. First of all, what's an adjective? What does an adjective mean? An adjective is a word or a phrase that modifies a noun, or describes a noun. What's a comparative adjectives? Comparative adjectives are used to compare differences between the two objects they modify. For example, larger, smaller, faster, higher. They are used in sentences where two nouns are compared. It means comparative adjectives are used to compare two nouns. For example, we have iPhone and Galaxy. iPhone and Galaxy. If you compare these two nouns, you use what? You use comparative adjectives. For example, iPhone is better than Galaxy, or Galaxy is better than iPhone. Formation pattern. Noun, the first noun, plus a verb to be. Verb to be is are. Comparative adjective, which we will be talking about them. Plus than. In comparative form, in comparative adjective, we always have than. Plus the second noun, second object. First noun or first object plus verb to be plus comparative adjectives plus than plus second noun, second object. For example, my house is the first noun or the first object, is bigger than his house. His house is the second object. These two objects are compared by a comparative adjective. First object, which is here, is the subject, plus verb to be, plus comparative adjective, plus than, plus second object. Ali's car is faster than Karzan's car. Ali's car is the first object, is the verb to be. Faster is the comparative adjective. Than, we said we always use than after comparative adjectives. Karzan's car is the second object. Here, these two objects are compared. Ali's car is faster than Karzan's car. Comparative adjective rules. For one-syllable adjectives. When we have one-syllable adjectives, we just add er to them. The adjective, one-syllable adjectives plus er. For example, small is a one-syllable adjective. It is a one-syllable adjective. Small plus er, it becomes smaller. Smaller. Fast, one-syllable adjective plus er, it becomes faster. Strong is one-syllable adjective. Plus er, it becomes stronger. Hard is one-syllable adjective. Plus er, it becomes harder. Late is one-syllable adjective plus er, it becomes later. Tall is one-syllable adjective. It is one-syllable adjective plus er, it becomes taller. Cold is what? It is one syllable adjective. It is an adjective that forms of one syllable. Cold, colder, cold, colder. Example, here we have two cars, a brown car and a black car. A brown car and a black car. We have two objects. We compare these two objects by these adjectives. We have the adjectives. The brown car is cheaper. Cheap is a one syllable adjective. It is a one syllable adjective. We just add er to it. We just add er. The brown car is cheaper than the black car. The brown car is the first object. The brown car is, it is verb to be. Cheaper is the comparative adjective. We said we always use than after comparative adjectives. The brown car is cheaper than the black car. The brown car is cheaper than the black one. One refers to car. The brown car is cheaper than the black one. The grave is taller than the zebra. The grave is taller than the zebra. This is a zebra. This is taller than this one. This one is taller than this one. The first object, the first noun, noun, verb to be, comparative adjective, tall, is one syllable. We just add er to it. Than, we said we always use than after comparative adjective. The zebra, the second noun. Here also we have two objects, two nouns. A snake and a lizard. A snake and a lizard. The snake is longer than the lizard. The snake, the first noun, the first object is verb to be, longer, comparative adjective, longer, one syllable adjective plus er, longer than. We always use than to compare two things. Than the lizard. The snake is longer than the lizard. One syllable adjective, but these are ending in one vowel plus one consonant. One vowel plus one consonant. One vowel plus one consonant. Do you remember the vowels? I told you in previous lesson. The vowels are what? A, O, U, E, I. A, O, U, E, I. A, O, U, E, I. For example, big. This is a vowel and this is a consonant. We double the consonant and add er. When a one syllable adjective ends in one vowel and one consonant, ends in one vowel plus one consonant, one vowel plus one consonant, we double the consonant, and then we add er. For example, big, one vowel, one consonant. We double the G, bigger, bigger, fat, one vowel, one consonant. We double the consonant, fat, fatter, fatter, thin, one vowel, one consonant, one consonant, thin, thinner, hot, hotter, double T, wet, wetter, wet, wetter. For example, we have an elephant and a tiger. An R is missing here. We have an elephant and a tiger. An elephant is bigger than a tiger. An elephant is bigger than a tiger. An elephant is a first noun, first object, is verb to be. Bigger is a comparative adjective. Than, we said it is always used to compare two things. It is always used with comparative adjective. Big, big is one syllable adjective. It ends with one consonant and one vowel and one consonant. We double the G, we add what? ER. An elephant is bigger than a tiger. Mexico is hotter than Canada. Mexico is hotter than Canada. First object, verb to be, comparative adjective, than, second object. Adjectives that end in Y. Adjectives that end in Y. We change the Y to I. We change the Y to I. Then we add ER. We change the Y to I. We change the Y to I. Then we add ER. For example, happy ends with Y. We change the Y to I. Then we add ER. Happy, happier. Sunny ends with Y. Ends with Y. We change the Y to I. Sunny, sunnier. Sunny, sunnier. Dry, Y. We change the Y to I. Drier. Rainy, rainier. Change Y to I, add ER. Rainy, rainier. Easy, easier. Change the Y to I, easier. Lucky, luckier. Lucky, luckier. Early, earlier. Early, earlier. We change the Y to I and then we add ER. Early, earlier. Pretty, pretty. It ends with Y. We change the Y to I, then we add ER. For example, we have two ladies, Angelina and Barbara. Angelina and Barbara. Angelina is prettier than Barbara. Angelina is prettier than Barbara. Angelina is the first noun, the first object. It is a verb to be. Prettier, prettier is what? Is a comparative adjective. It is a comparative adjective. It is an adjective that ended with Y. The Y is changed to I, then ER is added to it. Then we said we always use than to compare two things, two objects, two nouns. Barbara is the second noun. We have two girls here. A girl and a baby. Sorry, we have a girl and a baby. The girl is happier than the baby. The girl is happier than the baby. The girl is the first object, the first noun. The baby is the second object. It is a verb to be. Happier is a comparative adjective. This is an adjective that ended with Y. The Y is changed to I and then ER is added to it. Then we said we always use than with comparative adjective. We always use than to compare two things. Barcelona is sunnier than Beijing. Barcelona, we have Barcelona and Beijing. Barcelona is sunnier than Beijing. Barcelona is the first object. Beijing is the second object. It is verb to be. Sunnier is a comparative adjective. It is an adjective that ended with Y. The Y is changed to I, then ER is added to it. Barcelona is sunnier than Beijing. Than is always used to compare two things. Two or more syllables. Two or more syllables. We use the prefix, or we use more and less before the adjectives. More or less plus the adjective. More or less plus the adjective. More for more things, less for less things. It means more for bigger, less for smaller. Difficult. Difficult is a two or more syllable adjectives. Adjective, sorry. Difficult. It will become more difficult or less difficult. Interesting. It will become more interesting or less interesting. Important. It becomes more important or less important. Beautiful. Beautiful. It becomes more beautiful or less beautiful. More beautiful or less beautiful. Intelligent. Intelligent. More intelligent or less intelligent. Modern. 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 More modern, less modern. More modern, less modern. Comfortable. Comfortable. More comfortable or less comfortable. Expensive. Expensive. More expensive or less expensive. More expensive or less expensive. Patient. Patient. More patient or less patient. For example, we have a diamond and a plastic. A diamond ring and a plastic ring. A diamond and a plastic ring. The diamond ring is more expensive than the plastic one. The diamond one is more expensive than the plastic one. We have a chair and we have a sofa. We have a chair and we have a sofa. We have two objects. The chair, the first object, is less comfortable than the sofa. Less comfortable than the sofa. The chair is the first object, it is verb to be. Less comfortable. Less comfortable is what? It is the comparative adjective. It is the comparative adjective. It is more than two syllables. Therefore, we use less or more. We use less for less than. We use more for more than. Also, irregular comparatives. Irregular comparatives. We have some irregular adjectives. For example, good. Good. It becomes better. It becomes better. Bad becomes worse. Bad becomes worse. Far becomes further. Far becomes further. For example, we have a smartphone and we have a computer. We have a smartphone and we have a computer. I think smartphones are better than computers. Smartphones, first object, smartphones are, it is verb to be for plural subject. Smartphones. This is plural. Smartphones are better. Better is what? It is a comparative adjective. It is a comparative adjective. It is what? It is irregular comparatives. It is irregular. Than computers. Than is always used in comparative for comparing two objects. Than computers. Than computers is the second object. The city is further than the bridge. Here is the bridge and there is the city. The city is further than the bridge. We have two objects, the city and the bridge. The city is further than the bridge. The city is a singular subject, is verb to be used for singular subject. Further Irregular comparative adjective. Irregular comparative adjective. Than is always used to compare two objects. The bridge. The bridge. The second object. Extra practice or quiz. Fill the blanks. Fill the blanks. Use appropriate form of comparative adjectives. Use appropriate form of comparative adjective. Number 1. The blue car is blank than the red car. The blue car is blank than the red car. We have the adjective fast. The adjective fast. Faster, more fast, more faster, faster. Fast is one syllable adjective. One syllable. One syllable adjective. We said for one syllable adjectives, we just add er. We just add er. Therefore, fast, faster. More, faster. More, faster. This is not correct. More fast. It is not correct also. Faster is the correct answer. Number 2. He is blank than her. We have the adjective knowledgeable. Knowledgeable. More knowledgeable. More knowledgeable or knowledgeable. Knowledgeable is more than two syllables. It is more than two syllables. Therefore, we add more or less. We add more or less. More knowledgeable. Here, more is added and er is added. They can't be added at the same time. Therefore, this is completely incorrect. More knowledgeable and knowledgeable. This is more than one syllable. We cannot add er. Therefore, this is not correct too. Here, only more is added. We said for more than two syllable adjectives, two or more than two syllable, we add more or less. Here, more added. Therefore, this is the correct answer. He is more knowledgeable than her. He is more knowledgeable than her. Number 3. Number 3. A tiger blank than a cat. A tiger is blank than a cat. We have adjective strong. More strong, more stronger, stronger. Strong is one syllable. One syllable. We said for one syllable adjectives, we just add er to them. Therefore, strong becomes stronger. More strong is not correct. More stronger is also not correct. We cannot add more and er at the same time. Stronger is the correct answer. A tiger is stronger than a cat. Albert Einstein was blank than me. We have adjective intelligent. Intelligent is more than two syllables. More than two syllables. Therefore, we add more or less to it. More or less. Intelligenter is completely wrong because we said we add er to one syllable adjectives. It is more than one syllable. Intelligent is an adjective form. It's in the adjective form. It's not a comparative adjective. Therefore, it is not correct too. More intelligent. This is the correct answer. Why it's correct? Why it's correct? Because it is more than one syllable, and for the comparative form, we add more or less. Here, more is added. Therefore, it is the correct answer. Albert Einstein was more intelligent than me. Number 5. iPhones, plural subject, are is a verb to be which is used for plural subject. Blank than Galaxy mobile phones. Than Galaxy mobile phones. We have the adjective good. Good, more good, better. We said good is an irregular comparative. It is an irregular comparative. Good here is in the adjective form while we need a comparative form. Therefore, this is completely wrong. More good is also wrong. But why it is wrong? Because we said good is an irregular comparative. Good becomes better. Good becomes better. Therefore, better is the correct answer. iPhones are better than Galaxy mobile phones. iPhones are better than Galaxy mobile phones.